It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body. Supplements that get you moving and keep you moving. That make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Well, hey everyone, Corbin and Holly here.
Hey, we're excited to be here tonight to introduce you to the 3 opportunity. We want to thank all the brand ambassadors that have got on, but most importantly, all the guests that are hopping on.
So if you're a guest, you can just give us a thumbs up as you're watching it. And we are tuning in here from Florida. So I don't know where you are around the world, but I love that we do these worldwide Zooms because it's so fun to see the entire world come together. And that's really what brings us here tonight. You know, we started in the industry almost 20 years ago, which is hard to believe. You know, I started as a mom of 3 young boys. They were 3, 6, and 9 at the time. I had done pharmaceutical sales and was fortunate enough to be able to retire from that to raise our boys. But I remember just there being a day I thought it was open to something, you know, something where I could earn a little extra money. And when someone approached me about this industry, it made sense to me. It's a way to help people with amazing products, you know, for better health, but at the same time earn some extra income. And that's a win-win. You know, I just tell you, for those of you watching, you know, are you a sharer of things? I was one of those people that I love to share great experiences, whether it's clothes or a hairdresser or a vacation that we take or a restaurant that we go to. I'm always telling people about it. But what I noticed and someone brought to my attention is those things are not paying me. You know, they don't send me a check saying, hey, thanks for sending your friend to our restaurant, or thanks for sending you to our hairdresser or the vacation spot. With our industry, we get paid for sharing amazing products that we're probably already going to use or that we're using currently, but we're just saying, hey, let's replace what you're using for something even better. And so it made sense. I said, yes. He said, over my dead body, don't do it. All our friends will run from you. No way you're getting involved. And I'm sure someone watching now has a skeptic in their life. I didn't know anyone in the industry who had made a ton of money. I didn't know much about the industry. It seemed like there was always that guy, but never a person that I really saw that had success. But this was different. And I love health and wellness because it's a consumable product people need day after day. And what I found is with raising my 3 kids, it afforded me the time of raising being with them, going on their field trips, having that time with them, but also earning an extra income to where all of a sudden we're able to pay for their private school, you know, their private coaching that they're having through their sports, putting aside money for college, which, by the way, out-of-state tuition is very expensive.
It's in-state.
And so is all college, and so forth. So it's just a reason I said yes, and I'm so thankful for it. today.
Yeah, I'm glad she said yes, because 20 years ago, I was a corporate guy. I was working all the time, like so many of you on here. You got work tomorrow. You got to get up. You're wondering why you're having to hop on a Zoom at 7 o'clock to hear about some crazy health and wellness opportunity. Well, I thought she was nuts. I thought she had lost her mind. I was traditional business. She had walked away from traditional business to raise the kids. So this was introduced to us. I told her, no, don't do it. Friends will run from you. Boy, was I wrong. She did it the right way. She introduced an incredible product to people, and it changed people's lives. And that's where we're right now with three. We have an incredible product line that we're going to go over here today that is changing people's lives. Again, 20 years ago, I didn't think it would change our lives just for the health. It was the wealth that woke me up to it. When I started seeing us pay off bills and paying off debt and paying off cars and paying off a mortgage, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to take a look at this. I've got to see if this could be truly a vehicle for us as a family where I could maybe be a stay-at-home dad. If not, necessarily just walking away from a corporate job, but what if it took enough pressure off where I didn't think I had to work all those hours? But man, I'm so blessed that I eventually said yes, and she said yes first, because that opportunity was able to get me to become a stay-at-home dad after a few years of working the business. And so we launched this company just not even 2 years ago from our formal launch, and we're setting records. We're doing things that people never thought could be done. And you're at the right place at the right time. We're going to talk about that as we go through this presentation tonight, why we believe you're positioned for incredible growth for you and your family as you say, hey, I want to do this three thing.
So as we share this, I just wanted to show you our family, our three boys, which are now grown.
They're
We have
men.
21, 24, 28. Our 28-year-old just got engaged. But, for those of you watching and maybe you have young kids, don't use your kids as a reason not to do this. Your kids are the reason to do it. And maybe you're going into that next phase of life where it's the grandkids, right? And don't we all want some freedom where we're able to see that? So every single day I'm talking to young moms who are looking to stay home. They want to be home to raise their babies. But I'm also looking to people who are in their 50s that say, I'm working full time. I need an exit, and I need to find that 3 to 5 year plan residual income where I can do that. So Corbin and I are going to show you all about that right now.
So 3 International, what is it? What is it about us? It's our foundation is based on a collaborative effort from a group of experienced leaders in this industry that said, you know what, we want to do something different. We want to be a company that's not only based here in the United States and Canada, North America, but around the world. And we wanted to do that day one. And we wanted to partner with a founder that was a distributor's or a brand partner's founder, someone that's going to put us in a position to win, that's going to give us the most incredible science and technology and pay us crazy amounts of money to go promote it to as many people as we possibly can. We launched in May of 2023, headquartered in Utah, but we already have offices in Hong Kong, shipping into mainland China, e-commerce model, Indonesia, and soon to be Taiwan. Guys, we are on the map around the world at 3 International.
So something 3 did that's so unique is that we took some of the top leaders in North America and collaborated with some of the top leaders in these Asian markets that we're talking about. And so to have this high income level, this high of experience come together, walk away from incomes to launch this.
As a starter company, that's unheard of. It's absolutely unheard of to have the global leaders that we have that Holly talked about that came together, walked away from checks, walked away from secure long-term residual income because we knew there was something better out there. That's huge. And a part of it was because of this management team to have Daniel Piku, our founder, the guy that works tirelessly, the guy that makes sure we have the best products, the guy that partnered with the chief science officer of Daniel Piku, of Dan Gubler, who is a master at formulation, that's got a PhD in organic chemistry, that's Caltech trained, to be able to come together and say, we're going to put the best products in the world for people. But again, I go back to, and pay us crazy amounts of money to go promote it.
That's right. All right. So our business model, it's cross-border social e-commerce. A lot of you are using your cell
Those are
phones.
big words.
Yes, to build the business, right? And that's what's so nice. Things are around technology. When we first got started in this industry, everything was face-to-face. It was getting in each other's homes, doing presentations, sitting down at coffees. Now we have that. Plus, we have a great option of using our computers like this and getting on a Zoom, which is my second best thing if I can't see you right person to person, but also can use your phone. So literally it's a business that we can build around the world right from our technology or platforms that we're using, and also use social media.
So our target market right now is, because we're so health and wellness focused, people think, oh, I need to go get doctors and nurses and health practitioners and chiropractors and people that are in the health and wellness space. No, we're looking for people that want an opportunity to work on their own, at their own pace, at their own time, when they want, in the nooks and crannies of the day. We're looking for stay-at-home moms. We're looking for working moms. We're looking for dads that are working 2 jobs or 1 job. We're looking for the entrepreneurs. We're looking for anyone and everybody that wants to go out there and use the health and wellness space to grow their business. We want like-minded people that are saying, you know what, I want to build a business here, and we're in the panhandle of Florida, but I'd like to have a business in South Florida, and I'd like to have a business up in the Carolinas, and I'd like to have a business on the West Coast, and I'd like to have a business one day that goes around the world, all throughout Asia, one day Europe, one day Africa. I want to be able to have that. Well, I can't do that in my traditional business, but with here at 3, you can have that kind of a business in time as you build local.
And because of our amazing products, we have health professionals that are joining us because of relationships around the world. So it's all about proactive wellness. And that's so important. I think so many people wait until things are going wrong in their health that they decide to take a look at it. Years ago, when I started in this proactive wellness journey, I did it because I don't want to get things down the road. So I wanted to take care of myself now, so I don't have some of the things that maybe my parents have. And that was my goal. And that should be each of your goal that's on here. We're not saying, hey, go spend additional dollars for our 3 products. We're saying, hey, look at your cabinet. You probably have tons of different products. We're going to show you how to minimize that clutter, maximize your cost, and use the best products that are out there. So we're all about proactive wellness, not reactive and waiting for something to happen.
Right.
And you are what you absorb. We have 12 different technologies in the way you absorb our products. And it's interesting as we go across the country and doing presentations, someone with one of our products may say, hey, that gives me energy, but someone else says, man, it helped me sleep better. This product literally goes into your body at a cellular level and helps you, your individual body, use the product and the ingredients exactly how it's supposed to.
We went out when we launched this company with some of the most incredible products, some of the most incredible ingredients around the world. And we started scratching our head because all of a sudden, all these medical doctors started going, what is this stuff? I understand absorbency technology. I understand how pharmaceuticals are delivered, but now we got health and wellness being delivered into the body at a cellular level. What is this stuff? And this is our scientific advisory board made up of some of the finest medical doctors from around, not only around the country, but now around the world that are saying, what is going on at 3? I want to be a part of this. And one of the things that distinguishes us from other companies out there is every one of these are 2 things. They're actually trying to build the business and having some great success with it. And second, they're unpaid to be on the medical advisory board. They're not paid like other companies do to say, hey, here's a doctor, go promote our stuff. Unpaid to go out and talk about the benefits and why 3 is a life-changing product for health and wellness.
So we have MD Anderson, Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, UCLA Medical Advisory Board. These are some of the top doctors in their spaces around the world. So really, like I said, we're all about the science and technology. I told you about our absorbency technologies. This is literally why these products work, because we take all natural ingredients and they get into your body at a cellular level. So we explore different ingredients around the world, we curate them, and then we're all about the absorption.
It doesn't absorb, it doesn't go into your body. One of the other things that sets us apart from all other companies, in my opinion, in the health and wellness space is they're afraid to let people look at their products, look at their ingredients, look at all the things that are involved in what came together for their product line. We let the professionals go look at our products, and because of that, we submitted ours to be in the physician's desk reference. This is it used to be a big, huge book. Holly was in pharmaceutical sales, and they would have a list of all the ailments that are out there and what prescription you could prescribe for them. Now it's all gone digital. It's all online. But what's crazy is every one of our products, a health and wellness company, every single product is in the physician's desk reference where a doctor can go look. Someone's looking for all natural ways to fight inflammation. Boom, they can go in there. There's the 3 products in there. It is a great accolade. Another one of those feathers in our cap as we're launching this company.
So just so you know, there's only about 25 health and wellness companies who have products. We are the only company with our entire product line that's listed in there. So a couple of things we shared. We have a medical advisory board, non-paid. Most companies don't have that. We're in the physician's desk reference, the only company that has our entire product line. And then we have several product studies.
Put your money where your mouth is.
This
we
is
pay
huge
for studies. studies.
because most companies don't do studies because they're in fear of what is that study going to show? What is it going to say? We're the exact opposite. Dr. Dan Gubler's like, let's do studies, let's pay, because we know exactly what they're going to say. And every single time they're even greater than what he thought.
And the most important one in that is probably the cellular absorbency, that it does get into your body, because a lot of the problems in the supplement industry, there's not a lot of regulation, and people take the products and guess what? It's expensive toilet water. Ours are not that. I'm going to let Holly talk about this, slide off the screen a minute and let you go over the products.
You
with
don't
them.
have to slide up, but whatever.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, products, Vitalite. This is just our daily supplement right here. So most of you probably do a daily supplement. It has your omegas, your probiotics, your vitamins and minerals. This is a very easy, convenient way to do it at a very low cost compared to if you went and got every individual ingredient. So I imagine, raise your hand, you're probably already doing one. That's really the only daily supplement that I've heard from people like they notice a difference. Energy is one of the biggest one. It also helps with gut health, which we know most diseases really have a lot to do with gut health. So get your Vitalite ordered today. Then we have our Revive. This is our natural anti-inflammatory. I would say this is probably one of our very top sellers, but think of every disease stems from inflammation. So it's so important that you fight that inflammation before it gets started. And so a product like Revive is super important. We're hearing stories across the country of what this product's doing for people. Again, I get started on it today. We've all done sports when we were little. We work out, exercise, which all causes inflammation. So that's one of my favorite products. Immune, there's probably not a more important product to be using than right now. If you're in flu season,
they say it's out of control.
We just traveled all over the country doing meetings. We were in, 5, 6 different states. We were in cities where schools literally were shut down for the flu. And Corbin and I, we didn't get it. We protected ourselves. So I think it's so important. It's all the ingredients that the CDC says we should be doing in one nice little capsule. So convenient, definitely need to be getting on that. Purify, this purifies and detoxes your 5 major organs. You just don't hear of many detoxes that do that. Really important with all the environment, different ingredients that you're putting in your body, the foods that you're doing. Everyone needs to get that. Eternal, men, women, young, old, children, everyone should do it. If I had the littles, I'd be sending this in their lunchbox. I believe at lunch, it gives them a little boost of energy, more focus, clarity. Think of after school, before they go to sports, as they're doing their homework. And adults, we should all be doing these a couple times a day.
Huge in antioxidants.
Antioxidants. It has glutathione. It has CoQ10 in it. Resveratrol and 10 superfruits. My favorite product. Collagen, which, most women are probably doing a collagen, but I'm going to tell you, collagen is very hard to absorb. It's a very large molecule. Because of our absorbency technology, it gets into your body at a cellular level. And people see results. You're seeing results in your skin, fine lines, the color of your skin, but also it has biotin and keratin. So nail and hair, think of that too. But it also is great for joint health as well. So
lots of people have stories with that.
Hey, make sure you're doing that. So we'll talk about one of the packs has one of every single product. Then we launched a brand new skincare line. And so we've got a serum. It's called the Visage Collection. It's a neurocosmetic skincare line, which is huge. We're the only one, again, on the market with this. And if you think about it, there's a skin to brain connection. I always think of when you're younger and you maybe ate really bad, greasy foods and you had breakouts, or stress, it caused breakouts. Now, stress, as you get older, it just causes a lot of aging on your skin. This is going to help with your mood. It's going to help with dopamine. It's going to help just with stress, anxiety, just the mood and the things that you're feeling, but it's also going to help with your skin. So we have a face wash, we have a toner, and then we have the amazing serum. And we have people that are using, and I did this the other day, taking the face wash and putting it on your face and keeping it on there for 20 minutes as a mask and then washing off. I mean, you cannot even imagine the differences on your skin using this product. The before and after are through the roof. So amazing, amazing product line.
So it's a turnkey business. I really love that. You don't have to go buy brick and mortar. You don't have to go hire a bunch of employees. You got to buy enough product for you to use and for your family to use and get it out there. So it's real simple. It's a business includes robust, replicated website. What does that mean? You don't have to go create your own website. You don't have to go pay for someone to create your own domain and all that stuff. It's all done, ready to go. It's e-commerce ready. You get a back office that manages and tracks all of your business. You don't have to keep in touch with all your downline and say, hey, did you order and all that? It's all right there in the back office for you. We have incredible marketing and media. Again, you don't have to go create marketing materials out there. We've got them. You don't have to create videos for the product. We've got them. You don't got to create the science for the products. We've got them. We got everything ready. We got a training system and a global community of support. As you start building your business outside of your neighborhood and outside of your city, it's going to go around the country and around the world. And we've got a system that helps you grow that business from your own home. So it's just a turnkey business. It's really simple. I wish 20 years ago that I would have said yes to something like this, because it could have changed our future a lot faster than us waiting, or for me to wait as long as I did before I jumped on board. So it's a financial reward. Show me the money. That's what I got excited about. I got to tell you, hey, the products are great. There's a lot of great products out there, and there's a lot of things I can go promote, but I want to know that I can get paid. I want to know there's a compensation plan that rewards the people that just are getting started, that have no idea what they're doing, but also rewards the people that know what they're doing and are going to get out there and spread the news of 3 and the incredible products around the world. So how do we do that? We got retail commissions. I love customers. We're going to eventually have 1 million customers that are buying every week. I want them in my group. So how do I do it? I go out right now and I'm talking to as many people as I possibly can to use our products, but also to build and promote our products, to want to get paid for it, to start their own little side business at home, a little side gig business. Because when they do that, I get an introductory bonus for what their first time initial order is. Then there's commission. You make team commissions. Everyone understands that. You build 2 teams in this business, and you go out and you support and you help them, and you help them put people in. And it doesn't matter if you put them in, or the person you put in put someone in, or someone 10,000 people removed from you put somebody in. If they're in your organization or overflowed from above, you get to count that towards your team commissions. There's matching bonuses. In my company that I worked for out of college, I was tasked with training a lot of the new salespeople that would come on board, and they would come out and have success, and they would start making money, and the owner would make money, and the company was all happy. I didn't make a dime off this. In this business, the more people I support and help and show them what they need to do, I get a bonus, a matching bonus on how well they do every week. Weekly pay is incredible. There's a global bonus pools where we're putting global revenue into a pool and getting divided up amongst everyone in the company that's hitting little markers in their business. And guys, I'm just telling you, we're just getting started. There's trips like crazy, trips local, trips around the world. It's crazy where we're going with this company. We just finished a couple of trips, one to Vietnam and one to Cabo. The qualifications just ended. We got a bunch of team going. Hundreds of people going to pick between Vietnam and Cabo. We're going to Cabo, Vietnam. Wow, it's a bucket list item, but I'm not ready to go there. We also just had currently are running a trip. If you hit the rank 6-star, this is where it takes you a little bit to get in, but this trip is also a 6-star opportunity trip where we're going to Monaco, France and Monaco. Guys, you can hit there, but you're going to have to go to work. You're going to have to grind a little bit and go make things happen. But there's going to be a lot of us on this trip, and we're just excited about all the trips. In my last job where I was commission sales, there wasn't a lot of rewards trips. There was takeaways. In this company, there's not. There's always, what else can we do to incentivize? What else can we do to give to the people? So what are we looking for? I talked about, we're looking for brand ambassadors that want to go build this business. Right now, we're in a stage of this company where it's time to grow it. How are we going to grow it? More people out doing more meetings means more money and more revenue for the company, more money into your pocket. We want to do that. But a lot of people just say, hey, I want to use the products and be a customer. We've got a customer program too that bring people in and just use the products every single month. One of the most critical things you can do as your business to grow that huge downline is make sure you're setting up your smart ship. It's the most sacred thing in the business that you do. So what do? You're going to spend $30 to get that self-replicated site, that e-commerce business model that we talked about. No brick and mortar. It's $30.
$30.
And then choose a package that you want. We got different packages. I personally believe you want to get the biggest possible pack for the biggest possible buck, or bang for your buck. The most discounted one, that's the Pro Collection. But if that's not for you and you're like, I can't afford that one right now, slide down to the Business Builder. If that one's not, do the premium. Most people start with an average spend of about $600. We got that premium pack right there for that. But some people are like, no, I want to do more. I encourage you to get in with what you can financially afford. And then there's intro packs. And if you're just like, hey, I don't even want an intro pack, I just want to cherry pick which products I want to buy, you can do that. But get in, do that. Set up your smart ship. That's just your products that come every month for you. So you don't have to remember to go order. It's simple, it's easy, and it's just an easy way to start your business. And it's about duplication into your team as you're doing that. Make sure they're picking the right products, make sure they're picking the right pack, make sure they're setting up their smart ship, and then help them go get let's just say the power of three. Help them go get 3 people in the next 48 hours. If you did that in your business, where you put somebody in and help them get 3 people, and you put somebody else in and help them get 3 people, and you put somebody else in and help them get 3 people, your business is going to quadruple overnight. But it's just about going out there and sharing it and getting people to buy packs and go from.
My favorite pack is, I love the business builder pack. I love the pro collection. That's like all in. You get very discounted product, but you get enough for you to use and your family, and product to get out there and share. Business builder, you're going to get a couple of every single product. The premium pack gives you one of everything. The important reason to get one of everything at least is because you're sitting down with someone, and maybe it's the Eternal that gets you excited, but it's the collagen they're needing to replace and ready to start. If you don't have product on hand, you're just sending them somewhere else to get it because they're ready to get started that day. So this is the business. If you're out of product, you're out of business. So choose wisely when you're choosing your pack.
So, hey, that's the presentation right there on the things, but we've got some special guests that are going to be hopping on right now and kind of sharing their experience, sharing why they chose 3, why they're excited about it. Because I'm telling you guys, we are going global. We are not just in the panhandle of Florida. We're all over the United States. We're all over Canada. We're all over Southeast Asia. We're all over Asia and Hong Kong. And it's just crazy where this is going. So we wanted to bring on a few people and let them share their experiences.
All right.
Holly, take it over.
All right. We're going to start with Katie Ward, and she's going to join us from
Katie!
St. Louis. Katie, I got to spend some time with her. We were in St.
Yes,
Louis
we
doing
did.
meetings a couple of weeks ago, and she's just an absolute doll. I think one thing we didn't mention is nobody knows about 3 yet. It doesn't matter where you go in the country. 99.9% of the world hasn't heard about it. And Katie is one of those very fortunate people that gets to hear about it first, like many of you all watching. And I loved being around Katie. I loved her energy. She also, she works a full-time job, or maybe part-time, if she can kind of share that, has young kids. And so many people think, oh, I can't do this because I have kids, I work, I'm busy. She has a reason she's doing it, and it's for her kids. So Katie, I'd love for you to share a little bit about your background, why 3, and why you would choose to do a business like this while you have a career and you're raising young kids.
Well, hi, I'm Katie. As a dietitian with clinical background and private practice background, I have always been really skeptical and picky about what I put into my body and what I put into my family's bodies. And ever since I was in college at Pepperdine from 2007 to 2010, I started to try to search for a clean, safe, an absorbable supplement. And I never found one until this past August in 2024. And that was 3. And I finally found something that I trusted. I had been on 7 antibiotics from December 2023 to August 2024. So that was like less than a year amount. And I'm a mom of 2 kids, so I'm constantly surrounded by germs, and my immune system, it just couldn't recover. And I was tired, and I tried everything. And I looked tired too. But ever since using these products, I have my energy back, and people have come up to me saying, wow, you look so refreshed. So I guess that means I looked pretty tired before 3. So don't know if it's an insult, but I take it as a huge compliment, that 3 is working. Anyways, and my clothes fit better. I'm less like puffy, less swollen. So I really like the products. Both of my parents are doctors, and they've never tried supplements before, and they love 3. They're on all the products. Anyway, so this has really filled in the gaps in my diet, where I guess my diet was slacking, where I wasn't getting the nutrients that I needed from foods because of soil depletion. Anyway, so I love the collagen, especially what it's done for my hair. I can finally say I love my hair. I've never thought I loved my hair. People are always asking me, like, do you have extensions? And I'm like, no. Anyways, but 100% the credit goes to the collagen. Anyways, I have transitioned from a full-time job to a part-time job when I had kids, and that was a big thing. And so I became a stay-at-home mom. And 3, the opportunity that 3 provides has really filled in that huge gap, giving me more purpose to share about a company that I believe in and that I love. It also allows me to build back to that full-time income and even more than I ever could have dreamt of. And it's nice because there's huge flexibility. I don't have to go 8 to 5 every day. I can work during nap time or when the kids are at school or after they go to bed or, just whenever I want. So the flexibility is huge and great for anyone with kids. And my family is my why. Sometimes people are like, why do you do like, and I'm like, it's my family so that we can kind of just have I kind of fill in the financial gaps and kind of go on vacation or do whatever we've wanted to do. Anyways, and I love designing kind of my life, and 3 is my vehicle to do that.
I love that, Katie. And, we kind of live life, like say that, live our life by design. And that's really what this business can afford you to do. And I love people like you with your background, a dietitian, your parents being doctors. It just adds to the credibility of what we do. I always tell people, I don't have to be the science. I didn't get a medical background, but I'm surrounded by people like you who did, who have done their research and their due diligence. So I just want to thank you for all that you're doing. We're so excited to see you rise in this company. You're one of the reasons why I'm out here is I want to help young moms just like you. And so thank you for sharing. We appreciate you jumping on tonight. We know that kids are getting in bed. So I love that you get to design this and the hours that you can be there with your kids and then build this business. So thank you for jumping on.
Yeah, thank you.
You're awesome.
Thank you. All right, next we're going to bring up Chris and Marisa out of Pennsylvania, Quakertown, Pennsylvania area-ish. All right, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Man, you guys are looking good.
So I think we're going to start with I think we'll start with Chris if that's okay.
Ooh.
A sandwich,
Let's
like girl,
go.
guy, girl, right here. But just because I have to say it's been really fun. We've gotten to know Marisa and Chris over the years, and Marisa's always been the driver out building this business, and it's been really fun to watch Chris really start standing out front, kind of taking the lead, starting to talk to people, have conversations, and with his background too in physical education and working with kids. I know he understands the power of 3 and the product. So, Chris, if you would just share why 3 and a little bit about why you chose to start partnering with 3 and the importance of getting our products out there in the community.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think you guys touched on everything with like the people. One of the things that I thought that was great from the get-go was just kind of meeting like-minded people, right? So there's always a good community of people, and the products, no matter how much vetting I tried to do, I couldn't really find really any flaws. And I started taking them, started feeling better. Everything was good in that regard. So those were 2 things that I thought were important, but I still really wasn't moving with the business side of things. I was kind of supporting, we'll say that, Marisa, and let it, hosting events and being there and stuff, but I wasn't really actively trying to build. But having a business is hard. I've taught in schools, I've coached sports at the high school level. I think having a business is the hardest thing. There's all these ups and downs with the finances. It adds a lot of stress. And being in a proactive wellness company, you're doing all of these things to reduce stressors. But for me, financial stress has always been something that's been the last thing that I haven't been able to kind of overcome. And I think I heard Corbin in one of his talks just say when he first was getting going, it was like, if you just talk to 2 or 3 people a day, if that would reduce your financial stress, would you do that? And the obvious answer was yes for him. And for me, it's kind of the same thing as of late. I mean, when you guys were up, I don't know, I was always just kind of absorbing, but never really putting this stuff into play. But yeah, that's pretty much where it is. And it's not that I'm not like just totally money driven, but it is a big factor in reducing that. But I'm not just trying to do anything. It's like we talked about the people, we talked about the products, we talked about the community. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think, all of that stuff was incredible too. So, I mean, I'm taking the stuff. The Revive is one of my favorites. I started dabbling with the collagen lately.
Nice.
You're gonna have a head of hair before long.
That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking to obtain is at least one more strand of hair.
His shingle scar is starting to go away since he's been using the Eternal and collagen recently.
That's amazing. Well, Chris, thank you so much for sharing. And it's just been so fun to watch you grow. And I know there's a lot of couples that are watching, and there are a lot of times one of the spouses may take that supportive role. But as long as the other spouse keeps encouraging them, keeps showing them the things that we're doing, keep bringing them around, you never know when that other one may open up their eyes and decide, timing, this may be something I want to do. And so it's just been really fun to watch you guys do it together. And so thank you so much for sharing. And now, Marisa, we'll turn it over to you. And a little bit, Marisa, too, about your background and what you do. But I think the thing I really want you to share is Marisa, we had a conversation a couple of weeks ago. She called and I want her to share the story of the importance of getting out there around people instead of sitting at home. So many times we sit in our four walls at home and we're not having conversations.
We think about it.
And we think about 3 all the time, but we're not actually doing 3. So Marisa, if you'll kind of share what happened with you that day.
Yeah, sure. I would love to. Thank you, guys. So my background is really windy. I started in finance and accounting, then was an equestrian professional for over 25 plus years, collegiate coach for 22 years, and had my own traditional business. I also now currently full-time in integrative health functional nutrition. I'm going to have my own private practice, have been doing that full-time for almost 6 years. And part-time for an additional like 4, so almost going 10 years back. So the health part of it is really important to me. I am really particular about what I put in my body and what I recommend to people. So 3 like goes so above and beyond, and I could dive there, but I won't. And so the building part for me took a little bit of, a lot of it of growth, a little bit of getting outside of my comfort zone. And it really, the first turning point for me was when there was just so many people that had such powerful testimonials. And our family does too, actually. And so there was one day when I actually felt in my soul that I was doing people a disservice if I didn't share it. Good. Because I was taking that option away from them by not opening my mouth. And so that really, I get actually emotional, thinking and sharing that, because it really hit me. And so that is the step that got me out of my comfort zone to start learning the business piece of it and growing so I could talk to people and sharing. And then it is comfortable, right? You can do it from your phone. We're all on our phone or computer right now, streaming across the globe. And just this morning, I think it was, I was laying in bed sending messages to people and doing follow-ups to my team. And I said to Chris, I was like, it is pretty sweet that 50% of this business I can do from bed if I want to do that.
That's good.
But I actually love people, and I'm the odd introvert that people think is an extrovert, because I really have a passion for people. The financial part is obviously nice, and we have financial goals, but for me, it's a driving factor to help people. And so Holly and Corbin have sat with us and they've poured so much into us. And one of the things we've talked about was get out, meet people in the coffee shop. People are missing people. I do not think that we have fully recovered since COVID, really, with isolation. And because of that, everything became so virtual, which is a blessing and a curse, right? It's a blessing for convenience, but it's a curse because we lack human interaction. So we love having events because we love bringing people together. And most recently, I spent the day basically at a coffee shop and had computer work, phone calls, meeting people in person. And it was such a divine day, if you will, because I went from a meeting with a salon to the coffee shop that I almost skipped. I almost was oh, I can just go home and do work. And then I heard Holly and Corbin's voices in my ear, no, go sit in the coffee shop. So I did. And I took a phone call from the coffee shop, and I had my headphones on, but it was a virtual call. And so while I was on the phone with a nurse, we weren't actually planning on talking about 3. We were catching up. We both do integrative health stuff. And so we were kind of just masterminding together. But then she asked what I was up to. And I started sharing about 3. And she's like, I need to know about this. So we started talking. And what I didn't know was that someone sat down next to me while her and I were talking. And when I got off the phone, it was somebody that I knew. It was another nutritionist and a chiropractor. And they were like, so not that we were eavesdropping, but we heard GLP-1 upregulation and inflammation. And what were you talking about? And it led to a whole nother conversation, which led to a whole nother conversation with a stranger, which led to me leaving the coffee shop and seeing a friend I hadn't seen in years, and going to run to talk to her. And does she need the products? I don't know. But the one thing she said to me was she hates retirement. And the biggest thing she misses is people. She used to have an equestrian business. And I asked her what she loved about retirement, and she struggled to actually answer that question. And she just shared actually what she missed about having her business. And the biggest thing was the people and community. And I was like, well, I have something for you.
Awesome.
You should come out and hang out with us one night. So that was, yes, that was me getting out and about. And totally, it was not intentional to have 90% of those conversations.
All right.
Well, I want to tell everybody this couple right here is going to be a leader inside of this organization. They have the right hearts, the right whys, they're coachable, they're sponges. And I fully expect them in time, as their business matures and grows, to be 6 stars and beyond in this great company of 3. So buckle up and remember their names, because they're going to go places.
Well,
Thank you, Corbin.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys jumping on. And for everybody that's watching this right now, whether you're a brand ambassador, get out and share, because you heard these amazing stories and you see what this product does. Don't hold it back from people. And if you're a guest on here, get with the person who invited you. Find out which pack makes sense to you. Get started on the products. You know, worst case, you get healthier. Best case, you get healthier and you earn some income. So get with whoever invited you. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday evening.
And
Hope y'all have a great day.
And one thing before we wrap up, if you're a brand ambassador, you're on here and you're like, hey, I want to move. I want to start making more money. More meetings means more money. That means more 3-way calls, more Zooms, more coffee shops. Get out amongst the people. Make it a goal to sponsor some new people and help them do the same. Get that power of 3 going. A whole nother subject we're going to chat on tonight. But hey, we're so excited everybody got on tonight. Let's go make it happen. And buckle up. 3 is in the room.
See you guys. Bye.